Hey, what's up? Coach Ryan Family here from the Viper Pit. Today I've got another arm training video for you. I want to talk today and give you a template for a biceps workout and a triceps workout that you can incorporate immediately. Now, in my most recent video, I talked a lot about how you want to segment your training into certain phases with a specific goal, be it volume, intensity, frequency, etc. But there's also a time and a place to jam kind of everything together and train multiple qualities at once. And what I'm going to do today is give you a template for that. But first, I want to talk about the three primary things that drive muscle growth. You have damage, tension, and stress, DTS. This is a theme you will hear me talk about a lot, and it's basically muscular damage, or the soreness you get from training, where we're actually breaking down muscle fibers, mechanical tension, or the load that's pulling on the tendons at the two attachment points, and then stress, metabolic stress, so the metabolites that come into the muscle via the blood, via byproducts of exercise, so things like lactic acid, hydrogen ions, etc. Those three things all signal muscle growth, muscle hypertrophy in different ways. And a lot of times it's good. So muscle damage primarily happens with new exercises or with a very, very high volume of exercises. So lots of sets, lots of reps, or multiple exercises. Also for muscle damage, eccentric exercise, where you're lowering under control against resistance, that will create a great degree of muscle damage. Mechanical tension, heavy weights, okay? That's going to be your best route to getting a high degree of mechanical tension. You can also get high tension just by focusing hard on squeezing a muscle against a lighter resistance, but it's not as effective as heavy weights. And then metabolic stress comes, got a little head cold, a little plugged up. Metabolic stress comes from higher repetition training, short rest intervals, supersets, giant sets, things like that, where you're working at a fast rate. Now, you can incorporate all these things into a single workout some of the time in order to promote hypertrophy. Again, we have the difference between accommodation and specificity. So in order to kind of stay ahead of the adaptation curve to prevent your body from accommodating to what you're doing, sometimes it's nice to throw a bunch of poo on the wall and see what sticks, if you will. So that's why sometimes we will incorporate multiple methods at once instead of separating them into distinct phases. Again, there's a time and a place for almost everything, but I'm going to show you today two workouts that you can incorporate that incorporate all these at once. Oh, okay. So here we go. In the red here, we have a biceps workout. In the right, triceps. These are not meant to be done together. These are separate workouts. So in the biceps workout, we'd start with a supinated chin up. Why a chin up? Because there's high degree of biceps activity in a compound lift. We're gonna go heavy weights here. So 6 sets of 3 to 5 with 3 minutes rest. So full recovery, so you can use a heavy, heavy load. That is gonna target the mechanical tension portion for the biceps. Tempo here is 3-0-x-0. So you're lowering in 3 seconds and then exploding up as hard as you can to pull your chin above the bar. From there, we'll move into a thick bar standing curl, 4 sets of 6 to 8 with 90 seconds rest. So now we're going a little higher in the rep range, so slightly lighter load, a little bit less recovery. So this is a more traditional hypertrophy and strength type protocol. So this is going to be more for mechanical tension, but now we're starting to hit the damage phase a little bit and a little bit of stress. C, machine eccentric Scott curl. 2 up, 1 down, 3 sets of 4 to 6 each, 75 seconds rest. The tempo, I don't know if you can see it, is 8-0-x-0. What that's going to look like, you're going to curl the weight up with 2 arms on a machine, and then you're going to lower with 1. So you're essentially lowering a weight heavier than what you could lift on your own for that arm. That's going to create a tremendous amount of tension and damage. From there, we're going to move into an occluded tricep. So occlusion training, or blood flow restriction training, is awesome for many reasons. You'll hear more about this later, but basically you'll wrap the occlusion bands high on the arm right by the shoulders, and then for 10 minutes you'll do these 3 exercises in a row for 15 reps each, and getting as many rounds of that done in 10 minutes as you can. Incline dumbbell Zotman curl, so you're going to curl the weight up, flip it over, and then go down under control. That's going to hit the brachialis and the forearm muscles a little more. Midline dumbbell hammer curl, you're going to come up the midline of the body, and then back down. That hits the brachioradialis muscle a little more. And then easy spider curls. So you're gonna go face down on an incline bench and hit that shortened position. The shortened position tends to be where you're weakest, but it's also where the brain teaches that muscle to fire hard. So if you have a hard time feeling your biceps when you exercise, that spider curl is a great addition. And you're just gonna go through that for 10 minutes, as many rounds of D1, D2, and D3 as you can in that 10 minutes, and then you're gonna finish with a biceps loaded stretch, 3 sets of 2 minutes each. This could be as simple as going on an incline bench with dumbbells and letting that weight pull you down into a big stretch. Tons of good research showing the benefits of loaded stretching for signaling the satellite cells that are responsible for muscle growth and just from metabolic stress as well. All right, so this kind of combines everything. We start off with more tension-based stuff, then we get into a little more damage and tension work here, and we finish off with metabolic stress. That would be one way that you can combine it all in one workout. Shifting other sides here, talking about triceps now. First exercise, close grip bench press with chains on the bar. So it basically gets heavier as you extend your arms. It accommodates the strength curve more and basically allows the resistance profile to match the biomechanical profile of the exercise. 6 sets of 3 to 5, 3 minutes rest. Then we're gonna go into a decline dumbbell tricep extension. 4 sets of 6 to 8, 90 seconds rest, 4 seconds on the eccentric. So we're lowering in 4 and then extending up with a hard squeeze at the triceps. Then we move into the eccentric easy triceps extension. 8-0-x-0 tempo, 3 sets of 4 to 6. What that looks like, you'll lay on a flat bench. You'll lower the barbell under control to your forehead. Okay, it's gonna be a heavier weight than you could lift. And then you're gonna roll it down and do a close grip bench press. Some people in some circles call this Perillo press after John Perillo, brilliant mind. I know he's one that popularized this a lot many years ago. Sorry, John, if you're watching this many years ago. You're still very young. And occluded triceps. So then we're wrapping the bands again high on the arm, right below the deltoid. You're gonna do as many rounds in 10 minutes as you can of kneeling low pulley French press, which is an overhead tricep extension. V-bar press down, which is, you just take the V handle on the pulley and do a press down, extending hard with the triceps. And then incline elbows out triceps extension. So right here, we're elbows out instead of the elbows in position. It just changes the way we recruit the triceps heads. That's why we want variation in this particular phase. Again, we're looking for damage, tension, stress, which means we need to hit a wide pool of motor units or a wide pool of muscle fibers in order to do the job properly. And then finishing with a triceps loaded stretch, 3 sets of 2 minutes. You just take a single dumbbell and hold it behind your head and let it really pull your arms down and stretch. So this is one great way to incorporate damage, tension, and stress into a single workout for biceps and for triceps. I hope this gave you some really good ideas of ways to incorporate this. I hope you give these workouts a try. If you scroll down in the description and click the link, Vince Delmonte and I have a program for you, the Vanity Arms program. It contains a preparation phase, a shock phase, and some occlusion work for you to help you build your biggest and strongest arms yet. Give it a look, check it out, let me know what you think of it. I am Coach Ryan Finley from the Viper Pit. I hope you like this video. I'll see you next time.